Mark Bristow is now with me to talk us through his company's earnings. Mark, thank you so much for coming in the studio. So we just heard profit almost doubling. This has to do in general just with the price of gold, I imagine.
Yes, and our Ivory Coast gold mine, the new one we spoke about last time, came into full production this quarter, and despite the challenges in that country, we managed to keep to budget.
Mark, how concerned are you that actually investors are now saying that, yes, commodities will continue to rise, but there is still a risk that if growth falls significantly in China, it will impact all commodities, including gold?
Yeah, I think that gold is still in short supply in the industry, and we certainly don't run our business on the spot gold price. You know, we use a long-term gold price of $800 an ounce to allocate capital, so we're very happy where these gold prices are today.
So all of your forecasts are based on this $800 an ounce forecast. What's your biggest challenge today? We're seeing this inflation rise across the world. Your costs must be going up.
Yeah, I think the gold industry's costs are really under pressure because the quality of the assets that the industry is exploiting is deteriorating. People haven't found new gold deposits. We're very fortunate in that we have a strong pipeline of high-quality assets that we're bringing into production. So we've got growth ahead of us, as well as downward pressure on our gold price because our grades are better for our newer mines.
Now, what's your target for full-year production? You said previously it would be 790 from 750 currently. Yeah. Is that still on track?
Yes,
Are you going to beat that?
We've given a guidance of 750 to 790, and we're at the upper end of that guidance still after the first quarter. We're very satisfied with this quarter's results.
And this is something, is the trend going to continue? Because we did see that those pretty impressive profits. Can you continue on the upswing, and what can you give back to shareholders?
Yes, we as you, I don't know if you picked up it, on Tuesday we approved a 18% increase in our dividend. Yeah. And we will continue. Our big focus has been for 5 years now an increasing dividend policy until we have a set dividend policy. We're still a growing company. We've forecast about 200% increase in gold production over the next 5 years, coming off a low base last year, and we're very much on line with that forecast.
Now, of course, Randgold also does business in countries where there's a lot of political uncertainty. Ivory Coast looks like it's stabilizing a little bit, or are you still concerned about the events there? You know,
managing businesses in Africa always comes with its risk, not only political, but infrastructure, lots of challenges. It's an emerging market with very stressed infrastructure. But again, that's our business as managers. We're very comfortable in Africa. We understand the risk, and I think the way we manage the Côte d'Ivoire situation supports or affirms our strategy of partnership and looking to invest in a country rather than with individuals or specific regimes.
But has the situation stabilized for your company since the removal of Laurent Gbagbo?
Very, very much so. We are in the north, so we were less impacted by the shenanigans in Abidjan. But yes, we've seen the banks are back open, the central bank is operating, we've resumed gold shipments back to normal, the ports are open, the refinery has just opened last week, and we will slowly realign our logistical supply chain back through the Côte d'Ivoire ports we've been feeding from the north.
Mark, just a very final question. Do you think growth in general in the world is back on track?
No. I don't think so. No.
So cautious. You have to be cautious.
I think the world's economy, as we've seen, the confusion across Forex's rates, it's still got a way to go before we can say that.
We'll continue. Mark, thank you so much, Mark Bristow there.